feels great to have you back. So then, did y'all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City? Called Kujira, or the Whale. Apparently, the Corp figured it wasn't safe in Japanese waters, afraid some local fishermen might harpoon it for scientific research. But honestly, it's quite the power move. Wonder what Militech will respond with. Maybe Myers will fly a rust bucket.
Ain't no way, bro. Crash 2? That's crazy. Do I have to start a new save? Oh, fuck. I'm not done that one. That is weird. Let's go. Think I love you more. What is it updating right now? Is it updating the fucking goddamn game? Bro, look at my fucking desktop with all these games I was playing. Just pictures of games. Just take it fucking over. Damn, bro, this is crazy.
So, is Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty any good? I've played it, this video would be kinda useless if I hadn't, and there are a few things you really need to know going into this new expansion and the new 2.0 update. This review will be spoiler free, and of course to the great beyond, and also there was a character that had her phone filter voice on half the time even when speaking in person, which was actually kind of annoying, but that was about it in what is a pretty long expansion. Speaking of how long this thing is, a lot of that time will of course be spent with the main quest, the centerpiece of Phantom Liberty, and the main reason you'd decide to buy it, or not, and let's talk about it. By the way, the gameplay you're seeing isn't what I recorded, I can't show that yet, only my own screenshots plus what I've been sent by CDPR, but I'm telling you, there is nothing to hide performance-wise, at least not on a solid PC. Cyberpunk just runs beautifully these days, and on the same settings I was using before, I noticed zero difference in terms of my in-game experience on the last patch and now the new 2.0 update. Anyway, the main quest is what you really need to hear about, and while I do have some mixed thoughts on the side content, I just have to say that Phantom Liberty's main story is maybe the best thing Cyberpunk 2077 has to offer, period. If it's not at the very top, it's really close. Listen, if you've been on board with what CDPR have been selling in the trailers, you know, a spy thriller with a really high stakes, then you are getting exactly that with Phantom Liberty, done very well. And for a story like this, the characters needed to be great. and thankfully there isn't a single miss in the main quest line. At its core, Phantom Liberty is a character-driven slow burn with bursts of absolute insanity. It really takes its time when it needs to, yet every single moment where things ramp up, the boundaries are pushed a little further and then a little further until you start to wonder if there's really anywhere left to go. And as it continually turns out, the answer is always yes. A couple other non-spoiler thoughts before the side content, because I just don't want to say too much about the main story. Do not let anyone spoil it for you, but it is worth pointing out that Idris Elba is a serious standout. Do not worry for even a second, his character couldn't possibly be further from just awkwardly shoving a celebrity in a game. He is great, he's there a lot, and he's very fleshed out. And I was also really pleasantly surprised by how much Johnny is in Phantom Liberty. In both the main and side content, he pops up almost as frequently as he did in the base game, which is impressive because, as I mentioned, this is a pretty long expansion. I have done all main and side content, and between everything, I ended up getting a little over 30 hours worth of playtime. I'd say right around half of that is main quest material, and the rest of your time will be spent with the new gigs and other side content, most of which take place in the new Night City district this expansion adds, Dogtown. Now, you'll be happy to hear that one weakness pre-Phantom Liberty side content had is completely wiped out with the expansion content. In the base game, I felt that the gigs, which are the little mercenary contracts you take on, were all over the place in terms of quality. Some of them were really fleshed out with characters to talk to, interesting decisions to be made, and just a lot going for them. Some of the others, though, had nothing going on. I mean, 1 in every 3 would have a setup along the lines of, "Hey V, something interesting already happened at this location and you completely missed it. Need you to go there and retrieve item." And that was it. You'd spend more time getting to the gig marker in-game. I was getting a solid bit of extra content that just wouldn't have happened had I handled a gig differently, which really makes me want to go back and try the other outcomes. I think I'll get another 5 hours out of this expansion doing just that. On the whole, the Phantom Liberty gigs are really good. I didn't think all of them were home runs or anything, a few were forgettable, but I'd say half of a top 10 gigs list would be filled with Phantom Liberty content, as the better ones are the best you'll find in the entire game. Unless that was a bug. Select the car 2 extension Phantom Liberty if you're buying it. I am telling you that you will never, not even for a moment, wonder what it was CDPR have been doing the past couple of years. The proof is absolutely everywhere, it's impossible to miss, and if you've been following what CDPR have been promising from this update, well, you won't be disappointed because they absolutely deliver. I think CDPR have been very careful with what they've hyped up for patch 2.0 because they didn't want another launch situation, so what's been promised is exactly what you get, and none of it's half-baked. They've taken their time here. The police are far more aggressive with escalating tactics, combat AI is notably improved, which was much needed, fighting from a vehicle is no longer a barely functioning mess, you can even quick hack enemy vehicles now, and man, have they refined, improved, and streamlined almost every system related to improving your build, and not just in subtle quality of life ways.
Damn. Game's still not done.
It's all been torn down to nothing and redone. The skill tree has been dramatically bettered. Everything is sensibly organized now, and you can build way further into whatever you want to specialize in, because there are tons of new ways to play with dozens of newly introduced perks. And I don't mean a dozen, there are a ton. Throughout my 30+ hours with Phantom Liberty and this update, I was just cross-eyed because every 18 seconds I was wanting to try a different build that just wasn't possible pre-2.0. And swapping playstyles is something this update makes incredibly easy. All of your skill points are fully refundable with 0 drawback. Just click one button to unlearn a skill you don't want anymore and reinvest it wherever you want. They've also taken mechanics that never should have been connected to skill trees and made them available by default. Most importantly, crafting. You don't have to throw away a ton of your hard-earned skill points for the privilege of crafting anymore. That system is just available to you. Armor is also no longer tied to random pieces of clothing. Instead, it's just built into your cyberware, which makes so much more sense, and again, it streamlines things. Related to cyberware, and this one is huge, you no longer have to bumble all around Night City checking every single cyberware slot at every single Ripper dock to find the best equipment. Nope, all of them have everything, so you know what your options are instead of the guessing game that was in place before. Also, when you install new cyberware, you actually have to undergo surgery. You get a little post-op animation, which is a nice new touch of immersion. All of these...
Yeah, we're good. Goddamn. Oh, goddamn.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all
Nice. Here we go.
Hey everyone, feels great to have you back. So then, did you all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City called...
Here we go. Can't see my FPS, but I'm assuming it's good. Feels pretty good. Oh, feels pretty good. I think this is good. Oh, shit. No, I just rejected the call. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hang up on my friend, bro. No, whatever. Read the message from whoever. Uh. Hmm. Heavy. What? What do you mean, bro? Read the messages from Victor. Okay. Where's my car? God damn.
No, que ya tengo planes para esta noche. Santísima ma, te vas a enterar mañana. Yo también te quiero, ma.
What's new with Senora Wells?
You know, she's worried about me. Whatever. Can't help herself, you know? Checking to see if I'm not rotting in some dumpster, like most of the Wells boys. It's really starting to wear on me.
Let me see something.
The more I tell her everything's okay, the more I feel like I'm straight up lying. But that's done after tomorrow.
Goddamn.
Life, here we come, baby.
Oh, yeah.
We have arrived. The major leagues.
Does not get any higher, Jim. You know
Drugs.
something else? We fucking earned it, mano. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on. Place used to be a morgue. Believe that?
Really,
That's
Jackie?
crazy.
What?
Told you that myself.
Oh, for reals? Ah, shit. Yeah, that must have been ages ago.
Name's V. This is Jackie Wells.
Oh. Is that supposed to sound familiar?
It will soon. We're here to see Dex.
Yo, Dex. Got 2 live ones saying they're here to see you. Yeah? Alright then. Says he needs a second or two. Go get yourselves drinks or something.
Way ahead of you, viejo.
Oh, damn.
Seaside Resort.
Hey.
Grab a seat. Be with you in a sec.
Jordan Night
Hey.
City.
Grab a seat. Be with you in a sec.
Beating. Here,
Grab a seat.
can you imagine? Susan Forrest, Boa Boa, maybe even Morgan Blackhand.
Looks like we're up.
Hey, you see that old lady there? That's Rogue. Best fixer in all of Night City.
Thought Dex was the best.
Rogue was lining up jobs when Dex was still shitting in diapers. Place belongs to her.
What can I get you?
I'm good, thanks.
For real? I'm celebrating. Come on. It's on me. Chingada madre. Fine. Have it your way. A tequila old-fashioned with a splash of cerveza and a chile garnish.
One Johnny Silverhand coming up.
Right on, chica.
Somebody did their homework.
Looks like the dog ate mine.
Age-old tradition. Drinks are named after our regulars.
How long's the afterlife been around? Half a century?
Longer. Don't know by how much, though.
That'd be the oldest club in Night City.
And the most respected. Don't forget that bit.
Say I wanted a drink named after me. What would I have to do?
Snuff it. Mind-blowingly spectacular fashion. Mid-op would be best.
What a beautiful tradition.
Guess dying's a small price to pay for going down in history.
Gotta live like a legend first, though, huh? Death. It's nothing but the final flourish. Oh, and by the way, name's Jackie Wells. You want to write down my recipe?
Sure.
Shot of vodka on the rocks, lime juice, ginger beer. Oh, and most importantly, a splash of love.
I'll remember that. Heard you were Dex's latest finds.
Just biz, no big deal.
Mr. Dishon, see
How do you know?
My job to know. Look around. How do you think mercs earn their reps? Through gossip rivaling that of schoolgirls, that's how. Break a leg.
Thanks.
This way.
Damn, Holmes.
God damn, bro.
Huge. Work out? Same here. No, in the ring. You do some kind of exotic shit? Huh? Kempo? Ninjutsu? Think you could take me? Drop me?
Sure. In here.
Este pinche tipo.
That's right, Excelsior.
Cold hard eddies, as per usual. Gotta bounce. Well, if it ain't Mr. V.
Whole family in one place. Ha! Finally!
First time in real space.
And the flathead?
Let's see this bad boy.
All right, then. Set your butts down comfy.
Sweet booth. It's soundproof?
Jackie.
Now, Mr. Wells is right. We're gonna be going over some sensitive material. But if it's all right with y'all, I'd like to start with a question for Mr. V. Evelyn Parker, how'd you fare?
Thanks for your
Mr.
help
V?
back at the scav haunt.
A few Reapers less in the city. Good thing.
City Hall should be fucking thanking us.
Well as I could have, I guess. Walked around Konpeki Plaza inside from that raw BD she scrolled.
Bug already filled me in.
So you know the target. Yorinobu Arasaka, the Emperor's son and heir apparent.
Man with the millionaire name and no talent to back it up. Evelyn Parker's special friend? So she just want to see what's good, or was there something else? Go on now, don't be
Was
shy.
something else. Parker made me another offer.
Another offer?
Kind where we ditch the middleman and split the pot in even 50-50.
What?
Ditch the middleman? Shit, now that's rich. Clients never learn, do they? I do appreciate you sharing this info, though, Mr. V. You see, trust is essential in any partnership that's to be long-lasting and fruitful.
Appreciation don't convert to eddies. And Evelyn offered us a bunch.
He's telling it like it is, Dex.
Y'all need not worry. Truly, we'll come to that.
Thought you'd be pissed that you'd lose it.
Lived in NC too long to blow my top every time some amateur thinks they can take me for a ride. Parker ain't the first, and sure as hell won't be the last.
How about we go over the plan? What you got for us, Dex?
This.
Well, here goes nothing.
Me and Dex have already covered the fine deets. Ops-wise, should be a stroll on the beach.
Elaborate. I want to hear it.
A Delamain will drop your asses at the front. Then, with Bug's help, you'll breach the hotel. Last, you'll have T-Bug on comms for the duration. Time for your burning questions.
All clear to me.
Perfect.
I got a question. When do we get to the real reason we're all here?
Now's a good time as any. Fresh talent gets 30% always. But I'm willing to make an exception in your case. I'm gonna cut you a nice juicy 40 as a bonus for your honesty, V.
That's more like it, Dex.
Ka-ching, baby.
Last thing, Konpeki's got a strict no-iron policy. Security gates, the works. So you dogs will leave your lead spitters in the ride. Take the flathead inside in its case.
Got some deft suits, so you'll look the part too.
Chido.
Thanks, T.
So, not to count chickens, but why don't we see our eddies?
All depends how Miss Parker avails herself of her role. But a week, 2 tops is my guess.
What do we do while waiting? Sit around, suck air?
You sit tight, heads down, cause old Uncle Arasaka be watching. Now, as that old Greek dog says, life's a banquet, so don't go thirsty, but don't get drunk either. Your chariot awaits outside.
My cue to Delta 2. Gotta prep to jack in. Be there when you come on comms. Any other issues? Now's your chance.
I'm good. No questions.
Let's...
So you ready to get going or what?
Let's roll. No point in waiting.
In getting rich, you mean?
Welcome on board this Delamain service. With Delamain, you leave your problems at the door.
Son of a bitch. Better fucking believe I will.
I see no reason why you should